Dear students, good morning. Yesterday your response was good. Most of you have correctly attempted the question of profit loss appropriation account and major heading and subheading. But as I find that most of you have not gone the balance sheet seriously. I told you balance sheet question of 12 marks must be there in your board exam or coming competitive exam. So once again I said that you must learn the balance sheet format and understand the note to account. Because next Saturday again I will take a test of this time only balance sheet and notes to account. Okay, now we are coming to the next chapter, that is known financial statement analysis. You know that in your competitive exam there are 7 chapters. First chapter we have taken fundamental, it is completed. Then we have taken goodwill, it is completed. We have gone to the comparative statement, ratio analysis and company balance sheet. Now we are coming to the 6th chapter, that is financial statement analysis, and the last we will take tomorrow, that is admission of a new partner. So we are taking today financial statement analysis. What is financial statement analysis? It is a relation among the various financial factors of a business. A relationship among the various financial factors of a business. Means whatever financial matter can be there to form the relationship between them is known as financial statement analysis. Now what is the feature of financial statement analysis? Number 1, comparison between various groups. Suppose Reliance company has so many sub-companies, comparison between different companies of the Reliance is come under the financial statement analysis, or which company have made the more profit or which company have gone into the losses. Number 2, make the data in a simple and understandable forms. The main purpose of financial statement to make the data simple and understandable form. Then types of financial statement analysis. It have 4 types: external analysis, internal analysis, horizontal and vertical analysis. Dear student, this is a theory question. This is a theory chapter. And you will get 4 marks theory question in the board exam and comparative. It is 100% sure that you will get the 4 marks theory question by this chapter, financial statement analysis. So must learn this chapter, because the next test I will also include this chapter. So type of financial statement of the analysis, external. When we understand what is the financial problem outside, what is the financial problem inside, and then come horizontal analysis and vertical analysis. So here what is financial statement? Its feature and types of financial statement analysis. Now the most important question, which I think that you will get into board exam as well as the comparative exam. Difference between horizontal and vertical analysis. In horizontal analysis, it is a comparison of financial statement of 2 or more years. Understand, in horizontal it is a comparison of financial statement for 2 or more years. In vertical financial analysis, it is the analysis of only one accounting period. In vertical analysis, it is a study of only one accounting period. Horizontal 2 or more years. In horizontal, we can analysis or analysis can be done by the making comparative statement of profit loss account and balance sheet, which you already gone through. In horizontal, we compare the things by comparative statement of balance sheet and profit loss statement, where in vertical it is compared by making common size statement of balance sheet and profit loss statement. This chapter you will go after first comparative. So in vertical we will compare the financial analysis by making common size statement of PL and profit loss statement. Third difference, whatever information we get by the horizontal, it is absolute and in percentage form. Remember, whatever information we got the horizontal whatever information we got in the horizontal analysis, that is in absolute and percentage form. But in case of vertical, we get the information in percentage form. So children, please learn it, understand and learn it, the difference between horizontal and vertical analysis of financial analysis statement. Now, what is the objective of financial analysis? Why a firm interested to get financial analysis? What is the need? What is the objective to make the financial analysis? Number one, every firm wants to know what is its position regarding profitability. So main objective of financial analysis is to measure its profitability. Number two, measure its solvency. Measure its solvency. Number three, to measure its financial strength. Number four, what is the trend of the business? If the business is going in profit continuously or sometimes profit and loss, or maybe going into losses. And the last one, how far the management is efficiently, to measure the efficiency of management. So there are 5 objectives of financial analysis. Number one, to measure the profitability of the firm, to find the solvency of the firm, to get the financial strength of the firm, what is the trend of the business, is the continued profit is there, the loss is there, or efficiency of the management. Now we are coming to the importance, need, or the parties who are interested in financial analysis. Which parties are interested that they know about the financial? Why they are interested? Or you can say these are the person, these are the group who are interested in the financial position of the business, financial analysis of the business. So the following parties are interested to know the financial position of financial analysis of the business. First, management is interested to know the financial position or financial analysis. Number two, investor, the person who invested in the firm, he is interested because he wants to know whether his money is safe or will get timely returned. Creditor or supplier who give the credit or supplies the goods on credit, they are interested to know about the financial analysis. Government is interested because government will get the tax regularly if the firm have a good financial position or financial analysis. Bank is also interested if the position is good, financial position is good, financial analysis are good, then bank can get back their loan in time. Employees also interested to know the financial analysis because if the firm is in a good position, then the employees will get their regular salary. So these are the party, these are the role, these are the need of importance of financial analysis, or these are the party who are interested in financial analysis. Number one, management, investor, creditor, government, bank, and employees. Now, what are the disadvantage or limitation or demerit of financial analysis? Number one, by the financial analysis, business cannot forecast. Means what will be happen in future. Will the business will get profit or loss, or what is the position in future, what is the position of business in future cannot be told, cannot be find out by making financial analysis. So difficult to make forecast. Number two, window dressing. Sometimes business want to make impression on the public, so there is a chance of window dressing. Window dressing means showing the balance sheet, faulty balance sheet. Means showing the excess assets, less liability, so that the people are interested to make investment. Or it is just like, you can say it is not the actual balance sheet, it is a fraud balance sheet, which is not acceptable to the tax authority. Third, difficulty in accounting policy. Because when we are not able to make forecast by the financial analysis, then it is difficult to compare. How? Every company is applying in different accounting policy. You have gone through the depreciation with the class A1. Some are applying fixed method of depreciation. Some are applying written down value method. So everyone is adopting different accounting policy. Then how it can be compared? Because the analysis means comparison. Just like I told you, horizontal or vertical, compare them to 2 or more years in horizontal financial analysis. But how it can be compared when each year they change their accounting policy? Then in the financial analysis, we just can have a monetary expression. Qualitative expression cannot be noted in financial analysis. How far one is good, how far the management is good, doesn't matter. What is the amount of profit? That matter. Means quantitative matter, but qualitative doesn't matter. So the limitation of financial analysis, difficulty in forecasting, window dressing problem, different accounting policies, and lack of qualitative analysis. Okay, student. Now the theory question which can be expected from this chapter is generally first we are seeing objective of financial statement analysis. Objective of financial statement analysis. Question can be asked, what is financial statement analysis? Question can be, what is financial statement analysis? Then what is horizontal analysis? What is vertical analysis? Difference between horizontal and vertical. This is very much important question. Difference between horizontal analysis and vertical analysis. This is very important question. Then two uses of analyzing the financial statement. Then important question, the parties who are interested in the financial analysis. Then what is the interest of tax authority to get about the financial statement? What is the interest of banker to get the statement of financial analysis? What is the importance of financial analysis? What is the limitation of financial analysis? Or you can say, how can the financial strength of a business enterprise be judged? How the solvency of business be judged by the financial analysis? What is window dressing? How it is a limitation of financial analysis? What is window dressing? How it is a limitation of financial statement analysis? So children, these are the important questions which can be asked from you in the board exam or comparative exam. In the board exam or comparative exam. So this is the theory chapter. I am just finishing this chapter today. From tomorrow, we will take up admission of a new partner. Okay, have a nice day.